This is going to be a new game plus 28 run. That is the farthest new game plus you can go in Noita. Say hello to YouTube. There you go. Look, mom, no hands. Excuse me? How is he typing? Of course, the boss is going to have insane amounts of health. We're talking trillions and trillions of HP. Killing the boss is easy. Someone in chat will help him build his damage wand. Getting the wrong number of orbs is what I'm betting on. Ooh, that will suck. That is a way that I could mess up today, because orb numbers at certain points can be pretty damn important. My dad works at Noita. If you want to change one thing, what is it? Lati, let me think. Change one thing. Add he sees sex. Ooh, flum. Flum plus unstable telly means that we can already make guiding powder that will help us find orbs. We will need that in the ultra late game, so we're not going to grab it yet, but it's good to know that it's here. I'm real quickly glancing at all the bottom mountains to make sure there was none that I skipped, because we're trying to make sure that none of them are filled with lava, because in a bit we'll be using unstable telly, and unstable telly, if there's a lava mountain, it could telly us right up into lava, so I want to make sure that that's not there. We'll have to build a world telly wands, insane damage wands. We have a lot of stuff we got to accomplish today in this run. Ooh, early telly. Okay, well, that's huge. This one's going to be a little weird, but we're just going to do a simple chainsaw wrap with a bouncing burst. And it's got a bit of spread on it. Ooh, look at what we got here. There is a meditation spot right there. Meditation cube gives us a free wand and the ability to edit. And we're going to abuse that ability to edit. All right, so we're going to swap over this double scatter. It's not bad, but it adds a little bit of spread. So instead, we want more precision. Less of that spread to deal with, and then we can swap in the spark bolt, because spark bolt is less annoying than those bouncing bursts just jumping all over the place. We're not grabbing the gamble, pussy. No, we are not falling for the bait. We are rolling it. Stronger hearts. That's a big find. So then now we're just going to put telly on ourselves and point up, and it sends us back up. And the reason I'm coming back here is I want one of those poly flasks. I know there's a chaotic poly, I think, over here. No, that's flum. There you go, chaotic poly. We grab that. I'm just trying to find that one spot where I left the cube, the meditation cube. I feel like I'm right in the zone where that thing was at. Dunk's not beating the blind allegations. I think you guys are trolling right now. It's right there. You guys were, it wasn't even near where you were saying. So if you're curious why it's called the meditation cube, so if you use these tablets right here, they have like a little Noita language that you can make your own alphabet with, because you can see it. You can see it transfer from the Noita language over to the regular alphabet. Once you make an alphabet with it, you can like translate, or I guess decipher these here. And I believe this one just says meditation. So then you're supposed to get the hint that you stand on it. When you stand on it, you jump into the portal, takes you here. While you're in this room, that's a garbage wand. While you're in this room, you are able to edit. And this edit ability you're given for 10 minutes. So if I jump back into this portal here, it takes that away. You lose the edit ability, 10 minutes doesn't matter. But the reason there is a 10-minute timer is because if I were to poly myself, I am not the player. I am this robot. So it does not take the ability away from me because it doesn't see the player. It just sees a creature going through the portal. So once the creature goes through the portal, then I'm here, and now I have snuck through and kept my ability to edit wands. That is a crazy wand right here. Actually, you know what? It's probably best to do it like this. Looks a little goofy, I know. So what you would do is you put a reduced spread here, and I believe, yep, you'd be in the money, and you probably could throw on an extra one of these. This is chainsaw wrapping. If you're a little bit confused, it's not like regular chainsaw wrapping. Normally you have like a single chainsaw at the front, like that. Oops, like that. But I needed to have two chainsaws, so you could just put two chainsaws and then your build, which is not bad. But instead I just was like, you know what, make it so that both of these chainsaws are cast at the same time. And then when it wraps to both of the chainsaws again. Let's go. Well, we can just drink the worm blood. That'll give us our temporary vision. What I'm doing in here normally is a bit scary. I mean, I could still die right now, but having exploding corpses helps make it a little bit less dangerous. All right, well, usually find a heart mage. There's a guaranteed heart here. Boom, easy setup. Could have taken us over 1,000 HP. Oh well. We can go in here just for a moment. Extra life, that's good for today so that we can move around a little bit quickly. One thing right now that is a little bit of a risk is that I did not check all the lower portals to make sure that they didn't have lava in them. I could just jump up and just hope that there isn't any lava, because we have an extra life, worst case. Or we could be smart about it, dig for a little bit, piss off the gods. There is no lava here. Drop this here. Actually, wait, we can just do this. We can just cast this, jump into here, throw the whole wand on the ground. Grab that. That's going to be our digging wand. Okay, it's an always cast Matter Eater, which normally Matter Eater has 10 charges. It actually will even tell you 10 charges. But what's in it always, when it's sitting in the always cast position, it means that it's unlimited. So even though you're firing it, you could just do it forever. It's not using up a single charge. You look at it again, it will still say 10 charges. But if you had it as a modifier that you move around and place on wands, it would lose charges unless you do some special stuff to trick the game to keep your charges forever. But that's a rant for another time. I guess we'll go ahead and grab it now. The negative reviews for Noita are so funny. Yeah, every once in a while we go on a deep dive into the negative reviews. It's always good times. Every once in a while somebody will make some fair points, but for the most part it's usually like, one of them last time was weird. It was like, the eating mechanic is so bullshit in this game. You're starving to death right from the beginning, and you have to eat, and then there's barely anything to eat. It's just so dumb. Why would you have an eating mechanic or something like that? And you're like, what? What are you talking about? What you gonna need the gold for? Perk reroll breaking? Yes, we're gonna have to break the reroll machine. Just in general, being able to purchase whenever and not have to worry about collecting gold is always nice. You know what we can do here? Basically, when you have a single explosive projectile and you attach it to a spark bolt, not really gonna get much out of that. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to use one of my video explanations, which is how do you use the copy random spells to copy explosive projectiles. So now it thinks that there are many explosive projectiles on this wand, and it's going to apply it to this single spark bolt. So the spark bolt that was hitting for 10 damage will now hit for, boom, 330 damage. And we want to attach on probably a couple projectiles, not just the one spark bolt. And then the orb timer will have to deliver it. So the orb timer will fly out, delivering this payload right there. So we can test it one time right here on the statue. Boom, it's like 2,000 damage. One projectile, 2 projectiles, 3 projectiles, 4 projectiles, and then this here is not a projectile at all. This is pretty much copying something, and it happens to be copying other modifiers. So at the end of the day, it ends up being lots of modifiers at the end of the wand. And because the multicast is so large, it still grabs these modifiers even when they're placed at the end and applies them to the spells even at the beginning. Again, I got a video where I go into this deeply. It's called Copy Random Spells. Might be OP. So then we shoot our setup at that guy. It explodes because he does not like explosions, and the drop is terrible. We have not went to a single New Game Plus yet. We are still in the base world. Whenever I start going to New Game Pluses, hopefully I'll be purely in New Game Plus farming mode, which means just going New Game Plus, New Game Plus Plus, New Game Plus Plus Plus. We'll just be cycling through them. You use the base world where the world is the easiest to power up. So our build is basically just big explosion damage. The reason I like to have this build specifically in the jungle is because the heart mages actually don't get hurt by explosions at all. They get healed by explosions. So this is a great build for killing everything except for heart mages in here. We got a heart mage. So watch this. I'll shoot this out. See, he doesn't die. Well, the fire actually is a little concerning. Oh, I gave you a tele wand and you just walked right past it. Oh, wait, is he going towards it? Oh, yay! Right now, I am trying to bring our friend closer to a heart. It doesn't matter what heart, just any heart. But the only one that I purposely left on the ground was the one that was the dragon heart. We currently have 880 health. This should be a good one. Alright, so we got hit once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and 7 times. So we could do even crazier stuff if we want to. We go get cessation, do all that kind of crap, but this should put our health bar in a good enough place that we can move pretty ridiculously. 7,290 health. There'll actually become a moment in this run that we go to 50 HP total. That is because we're going to be grabbing Glass Canyon later. We'll discuss the strategy and all of that whenever we get there, but the explanation is In New Game Pluses, things get deadlier. The orbs will insta-kill us if we don't have Glass Cannon. Glass Cannon actually protects you from those orbs. So if we were to put Matter Eater onto, it could be anything, but let's put it on the Spark, or the Spitter Bolt. So we shoot it, uses up a charge, yeah? Instead, let's do it where copy your random spell thrice, has Matter Eater attached to it. Copy random spell will copy the Spitter Bolt every time, as long as we don't cast them in a group. So now when I cast this, first Spitter Bolt should be regular, second Spitter Bolt is a group of 3 that has a Matter Eater attached to it. So it can look a little slow. There's definitely upgrades you can make to this to not be so chonky and slow. But you'll see here that I'm not losing any charges. The reason I'm not losing any charges is because the Matter Eater is not actually attaching to like a regular projectile. The Matter Eater is attaching to a other spell, and the other spell is mimicking a projectile. So basically this is supposed to tell you that if you attach Matter Eater to another thing, it doesn't lose charges. So you can do this forever. It is another form of infinite digging. But in case the wand that I'm using right now, if you're a little curious why I built it the way I built it, watch these enemies when they're attacking me. You'll notice that they're not doing shit. Their attacks are just blowing up instantly when they shoot them. That is because I have built it in such a way that I have a explosive detonator on my telly wand. So as long as I'm tellying, they can't hit me. We want to be able to go to hell and grab up the materials needed to build a wand to telly around wherever we want. And when I say whenever we want, I'm talking about we can stand here and in one click shoot our telly wand and travel to a parallel world that could normally take you, if you were to walk there on foot like this, could take you hours, and you can do it in a single click, a single jump. Does each new game get harder? Yes. The way they make things harder is pretty straightforward with some of the damage types. It's just like they amplify how much it hurts you. Poison damage from the poisoned effect deals damage of 2% of your health, of your HP per hit in new game. So 2%. For example, on new game plus, poison will deal 54% of your HP damage per tick. By new game plus 4, they can instantly kill you. And so we're gonna go to new game plus 28. So that's 28 hidden orbs. And then we'll probably gather, I don't know if we'll end up gathering the 33 orbs in that level, but if we do, it means that we'll be at 61 orbs. So whatever this number is, it's too large for my tiny brain to pronounce.
141 quintillion 941 quadrillion 286 trillion 942 billion 193 million.
Well, there you go. So we're starting with this one here. This one will be the one that helps us get around in the world as we prepare ourselves and buff up. Then once we go to New Game Plus, we're switching over to this build, which is very similar, just a couple minor adjustments. Inner spell, then Homebringer, divide by 4, divide by 10, divide by 4, add trigger, this crap, phasing, speed up, and then here, boom, our World Telly Wand is complete. Okay. All right. So our World Telly Wand is in place. Basically, we're trying to save these price tags. 1,600 gold. We do not want this price tag to disappear. We need to load in. Zabu says 42. Let me think. We'll do a couple extras anyways, just to be careful. Normally, we would do 5 parallel worlds worth. So as long as we have 44, 45, we should be good. 45. 44. All right. So we'll even be on that's 45. Okay. So these reroll machines, we've been jumping from Holy Mountain to Holy Mountain, right? They all have this old price tag of 1,600. The way that works is when you load in this machine, it says, "Hey, what should the price tag?
Fear the moist
what
mob.
should the price tag currently be?" And then it puts the price tag above it. But if I look at this price tag and I walk off and I go do other stuff like reroll machines, whatever, and then I come back over here, if I've already loaded it in, it will load in the old price tag rather than the correct price tag. I know some of these perks we do, I mean, these look good, but for now we're focused on the gold amount. That's the priority. So we're shoving this number up pretty high, and because I was kind of broke doing this, I actually usually should push this number up at least 2 more times, but we have extra reroll machines. So now this number says 51,000. I'm actually gonna grab the extra perk first, and we're gonna go back the way we came. So now we're going the opposite direction. Back the way we came. Remember the old price tag, that number I showed you, 1,600? Because I loaded in this mountain before, it says 1,600. But if I had never been in this holy mountain, let's say I went to a mountain that I had never been to before, I'm loading it in for the first time, like this mountain down here. This one has the 51,000 price tag, which is what I had pushed it up to. That's why you have to go through the trouble of going through all these holy mountains, loading it in. You're basically getting them stuck on an old price tag. So that whenever you go up to the old price tag and you hit re-roll, it will cost you 1,600 gold, and then it will jump to what number it should be at. So I just spent 1,600 gold instead of what would have been around, it was 51,000 gold to make this re-roll happen. This next re-roll should cost us a little over 100,000 gold, but instead of costing us 100,000, it just costs us 1,600. Pushes it up to 204,000, and then now we can grab a perk again. You probably get the concept now, and we're gonna need to grab one of the gold zones in a bit because my gold is a little ugly right now. Keep rolling. I think we're getting pretty close to breaking it though. Yep. And that's number 15. So we're doing it. We're going glass cannon. As you can see right now, I'm traveling through a ton of parallel worlds. This makes our save file larger and larger, in a way, pretty much in the way that Noita works, more and more unstable. And as it gets more and more unstable, you know, it starts to get a little scary. Your game could start to lag. All this crap starts going on. But when you go to a new game plus, it'll wipe the save file like completely and it will start to run smooth again. So I want to get all of this like laggy, janky shit out of the way in this level while I can. So I'm going to all the parallel world hunting and all that crap in this while I can. All right, so we just see the meat realm boss. We're going to kill him real fast. Hey, get your ass back here, boss. The curse has been lifted. The curse is something that could really be dangerous in the new game pluses, so get rid of it now. See here, this poison. This thing is one of our few things that we have to be afraid of right here. If we dunk ourselves in it completely, it will break our stainless and it will hurt us pretty bad. Our world telly wand is done, and we can swap over to our new game plus world telly wand because the map is, the width changes whenever you move from the regular world to new game plus. Once we go to New Game Plus, all of the New Game Pluses have the same width. Here's a nice little lava bath to show you where the state of our stainless armors are at. Count Rantula. Not sure who that is pointed at, because clearly that doesn't look like me. So this is going to be a 5-orb Colmy that we're fighting here. He's a little bit of a baby. Alright, so we have that. So we have the Colmy kill. We have the homing. We have spells to power. We have Omega.
Meat boss.
Just need Tentacle Timer. I already killed the meat boss. Meat boss is dead. Luckily chat reminded me earlier. When did he beat the meat boss? It was hard? Okay, now you... Okay. Press E to enter New Game Plus. We did it, Reddit! So begins the New Game Plus climb of today's run. So basically it's been what, like 5 or 6 hours of powering up. New game. That was the world that we were in. That's just the fresh, whenever you load up a daily run, load up a regular run, whatever you're in, it's just called new game or NG. And the colors here, it's saying that you can have anywhere between 5 and 10 orbs, and it will take you to New Game Plus 1. Then when you're in New Game Plus 1, you can have 6 to 10, and it go to New Game Plus 2, and so on, so on. The idea, though, if you don't want to have to worry about this whole like step ladder system of like what amount is allowed and all that crap, basically you need 5 orbs to get into the first New Game Plus, and usually it's plus 1 orb to get to the next New Game Plus. So I had 5 to get to the first one. I'll need 6 to get to the next one. I'll need 7 to get to the one after that. I'll need 8 to get to the one after that. And then where it gets a little weird is you go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But on 11, skip 11. Do not lock in a win at at 11 orbs. What will happen is that is called a golden ending. So you go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you go 12. So you can do 12 again, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and so on. By the very end, you will be at 33 orbs on the altar in New Game Plus 28. Will lock in the win. That's the final, that's the furthest you can go. One of the big fears is that whenever you grab an orb, the cursed heart usually starts to pummel you, starts to beat the hell out of you. But this is the reason we grab the glass cannon. These hearts that are inside these orbs don't hurt us. That's the power of glass cannon. This is gonna be quick and easy at the beginning. So we grab this. We're currently, remember that we are in down, if you're curious where I'm looking, all I do is I pause and then I hit here to see location west pyramid. So I know I'm on the west. So I need to shoot to the east. This will take us back to the main pyramid in the main world because, you know, we shot to the east. And then we shoot to the east one more time. This will take us to the top of the east pyramid. Grab this. And we're at 6 orbs. So already we are prepared to go to the next New Game Plus. We just have to go kill the boss. All right, so this Colmy right here will have the equivalent of 7 orbs because 6 orbs here, plus I'm in New Game Plus 1. So that makes it where it's the, yeah, it was a equivalent of a 7 orb Colmy. Should be good enough. Press E to enter New Game Plus Plus. We did it, ready. 7 orbs, plus we're in New Game Plus 2, so it's equal to a 9 orb boss. We now need to collect 8, so 8 orbs, plus we're in New Game Plus 3. Press E to go to New Game Plus with 8 orbs, meaning that the next one should be 9 orbs. We did it, Reddit! Okay, so this is the orb we grabbed to begin with, right? That's the main orb. This is the west one. Go to another west. Hey, there's another orb. We have 9 orbs right here. You run here. It does not let you pick it up. All the west orbs are linked. All the east worlds are linked, and in the main world. So anytime you find 1 orb, you find 3 orbs. 1 in the main world, 1 in the east, and 1 in the west. Now, if I wanted to, I could grab the west. I could grab this orb and have just skipped the west 1 orb. That's fine too, but they're connected. There's really no reason to do that. Ooh, it looks like we're gonna have to start changing up our wand pretty soon because he doesn't seem to be taking much damage. Listens to Dunk explain orbs. Instructions unclear. Chainsaw wrapped into rectum. Wait, what? We've set up our wand in such a way with explosive detonator that this boss, when he's shooting out his projectiles, as long as I'm TPing like this, it kills off his projectiles. He's gotten so many orbs, this guy will actually shoot out poly shots now. So that's why I wanted to build this. If I feel threatened at all, see poly shots? Telly kills off his poly shots. I'm new here. What does a chainsaw do? Why don't I believe that? Yo! God damn it. What just happened? Did no damage to him. He's laughing at me. Oh, the null. True, that could be doing some lame shit. I didn't even think about that. Press E to enter New Game Plus. Conga says this is gonna be a long stream. You don't believe? Look, this is we're moving at a smooth pace now. We're cruising. This time, we're gonna do divide by 4 on the Omega. Please have some damage. Come on, damage. Oh, you were right. It was definitely that damn null shot. Which makes sense. Is there a reason to only wield left-handed wands? What? If you're curious how I know in general where to go, if you look here, whenever you, so in the regular world, if you're just in the regular world and you say orbs, you want to know where the orbs are, even without knowing your seed. It doesn't need to know your seed or anything. It tells you the orbs here, the orbs here, the orbs here. But when you're in New Game Plus, it no longer works off of a specific rule of like the orb will be here. Instead, it's general zones. There will be an orb somewhere in this zone. I kind of will run to like, so we just grabbed an orb that was somewhere around this area. I tend to sprint into where I think I'm close to like in this pinkish zone. And then I mix the ingredients again. And if the ingredients mix and point me up towards where I knew I just grabbed it, it means that like, okay, that orb must be like way down here. So then I run further down here and then I mix it again. Flum and unstable telly, and it points me again. Little bit of flum, A little bit unstable. Oh, it is pointing me towards something down here. And if you're curious why the enemies aren't attacking me, that's why we grabbed the more love. We stacked enough more loves that everything is passive towards us. 13 orb boss, but he has a ton of hidden orbs because each new game plus is adding a hidden orb. Who's pretty beefy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ah, no. This man is so hairful. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I do what I can. Restore. Okay, we're fine. We're literally right where we just were. Pretty much just without the teleport down. That's it. Okay. First time chatter. I just bought this game. Literally just, you know, just a new guy, wanting to hang out with the peeps. Indoor cat immediately. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bald would you say this broadcaster is? You're scaring them away. You're killing the Noita community, damn it. 10. Keck W. God, what? What? New guy? A penis prosthetic. The video before it? Are you talking about this video where they're like with a duck? Guys, we're in the middle of a New Game Plus 28 run. I'm 14 hours into stream. I'm frying my brain right now. Boss's health is starting to show up as an infinite because it's become such a large number. The game's like, fuck it, why even post a number? You're not gonna kill him. But it doesn't know what I'm capable of. Apparently nothing. Oh shit. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't be alarmed. We have the damage, boys. We have the damage. 25, 26, 27, 28. All right, so we're in New Game Plus 28. This is the furthest New Game Plus you can go to as far as we know. Nobody's ever found a way to go any deeper.
And now what I had to hold in every time 14, 17, 15, 19, 20, 22, 22, 25, 21, 18.
What? What I was about to do is I was about to take a screenshot of this right here and tell ChatGPT to count the pluses. What? Are you blind? Worth every cent. Why do we need orbs now? Technically we don't, but I figured for the sake of the challenge of the run, probably should just grab all the orbs, otherwise people will be sad. Like getting to the final New Game Plus and being like, ah, we'll go for the lowest boss. Just to find that one more orb and we get the final 3. We'll be at 33 orbs, the max amount of orbs that we can get to without the greater chest orbs. $33. Different one. I do not think so. Hey, you know when you're fighting the most insane boss in the game? How about you mix it up? All right, we made it. 33 orbs, and every New Game Plus adds a hidden orb. And as you can see right here, we're in the farthest New Game Plus that the Noita community knows of, which is New Game Plus 28 with 33 orbs. So you add these together, we have a... Wait, what is that? 60... My brain? The boss will have 141 quintillion HP, and our build is just a simple build. Tentacle timer, because add timer on tentacle, tentacle timer, same thing. Heavy shot, spells to power, divide by 10, omega, summon missile. The idea is it's a damage recursion. It's like the damage feeds into itself, which adds more damage, which feeds into itself, which adds more damage. So the damage is essentially just some kind of infinite, insane damage. Yep, instant. Instant his ass. Press E to complete the work. Easy. So it says the world has been restored, and what happens here is actually kind of crazy because this ending makes it where you're actually polyimmune. Well, at the very least, this will show how strong our player can feel at times. Oh, wait, he's survived. Oh, actually, are we stained right now? We're just getting pumped with damage. It does give off ominous liquid, but it's like doing it. See, look, each time it's taking us down immediately. That's a worry for another time. GG. Took us about 13-ish hours. I unmuted you. My ears!